Hello everyone, this is part 2 of What If Naruto Had Ino Cheer Him Up, and I hope you guys enjoy this video and to like, to subscribe, to share, and check out the playlist, to see more comment down below. Now let's start the intro.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Join my membership, the perks are great. It's in the description. Be sure to like and subscribe, it gives me more motivation. Enjoy. Ino held her mouth open as she tried to think of some sort of excuse. She needed something and she needed it quick. Naruto simply ran his fingers through his hair. Shikamaru, it's nothing really, Ino said. Yeah. Naruto nodded. It's not like we were planning some type of secret meeting or anything. He shouted out loud in a nervous tone. Shikamaru raised an eyebrow to the both of them. Ino quickly grabbed Naruto, putting her hand over his mouth. Idiot, she muttered in his ear. She then looked up at her black-haired teammate. She then smiled for him. Naruto was just walking me home. We had a mission together. She quickly lied. So you know Naruto here, always the gentleman. He offered to walk me home. Isn't that right, Naruto? Yeah, he mumbled due to the fact that she still had her hand over his mouth. Ino let him. Shikamaru stared between the two of them. Whatever, he sighed. Anyway, I have to get this stuff home to my mom. You know how much she nags. Yeah, Ino nodded. We'll see you around, Shika. Later, Shikamaru. Naruto spoke. If Shikamaru had any other suspicions, he did not voice them. He only continued on his way home. Once he was gone, the platinum blonde turned her attention to Naruto. Way to go, Naruto. You might as well have told him everything, and save us the trouble of our plan having been found out by everyone. Sorry, Ino-chan, I got nervous. Shikamaru is smart, so he most likely had his suspicions about seeing us together. He probably won't say anything though. He'll be back to watching his clouds and playing shogi in no time. Naruto just figured that he'd better leave now before there were any other surprises. Besides, there was some sleep that he needed to catch up on. Okay, well, good night, Ino-chan. He yawned. I'll see you around. Right, she agreed. Later, as Ino approached the door to her house, to her surprise, it was instantly opened. An older blonde-haired woman appeared at the door. Naruto could tell that she was obviously Ino's mother. They looked too similar to not be of some sort of relation. Oh, Ino-chan, you're home. I thought that I heard your voice. She paused when she saw Naruto. Suddenly a smile appeared on her face. Oh, were you on a date? What? No, Mom, I wasn't. Don't be so rude, invite your handsome friend in. But Ino started. Naruto blinked as he tried to think of something to say. He needed to get out of this and fast. Mrs. Yamanaka, thank you for the offer. But it's fine, you don't have to invite me in. I was just making sure Ino-chan got home safe. And now that she's here, I should probably be on my way. Good night. Before he could get any further, Mrs. Yamanaka grabbed a hold of his arm. Ino felt like slapping herself upside the head. Was this really his idea of getting out of here fast? Saying what he just said would only make her mother want him to come in more. Nonsense, you were very sweet in making sure that Ino got home safely. Come, I insist. Naruto could not protest as he was now being dragged into the house. Ino sighed heavily as she followed behind the two of them into the house. This probably won't end well, she whispered. You just have a seat and I'll go make us some tea and dango. Mrs. Yamanaka, would you like some help? The young man offered. The older blonde-haired woman turned to face Naruto. She looked almost stunned, as if she couldn't believe he had even offered. Or rather, it was as if she wasn't at all used to a young man being polite. Handsome and polite, well, he's definitely an upgrade from the last boy I met. Wouldn't you agree, Ino-chan? Yeah, sure, Mom. So does this handsome, polite young man have a name? She questioned. It's Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki. All right, Naruto. She smiled. Don't you worry about helping me. You just sit in here and make yourself at home. Ino sat down across from Naruto at the table. She waited until her mother left before turning her attention onto him. Listen up, when my mother gets back, you need to make up some sort of excuse. Any kind of excuse, I don't care what it is. Just tell her that you have to leave. Yeah, that's all good, Ino-chan, but what exactly am I supposed to say to her? She seems pretty persistent. He noticed. Ino was about to say something when footsteps were heard. She saw not only her mother but her father as well. She thought. Her father was bound to scare Naruto less. She sort of felt bad for him now. He wasn't even her boyfriend and her father would definitely start giving him the third degree. According to Inoki, all boys were considered guilty until proven innocent. And even after that they could only be trusted to a certain extent. Bottom line, no boy was good enough for his princess right now. I thought that I heard voices. Ino, princess, why don't you introduce me to your friend? Inoki spoke, his eyes never leaving Naruto. Naruto gulped at the serious look in Mr. Yamanaka's eyes. Oh hell, please don't let him K him. Don't let him K me. Naruto thought. Sure daddy. Naruto Uzumaki, this is my father Inoki Yamanaka. Naruto, say hi. He nodded. Hi. Hello Yamanaka-san. He managed to get the words out. Naruto then bowed before the elder male. See honey, isn't he polite? Why don't you have a seat and we can all enjoy some tea and dango? Mrs. Yamanaka seemed cheerful. Inoki simply nodded as he sat down at the table. Naruto felt more and more uncomfortable by the minute. He was sure that he hadn't felt such tension in a long time. Would you like some dango, Naruto? Ino's mother asked. I'm sure. He mumbled as he took some dango off the plate. Inoki took a sip of his tea before looking over to where Naruto was sitting. So Naruto, what are your intentions with my daughter? Intentions? Yes, your plans. Was this a one-time thing? Or do you intend to date my daughter? Ino tried to get his attention by kicking the whisker-faced boy underneath the table. OWW. He exclaimed. Don't worry daddy. Naruto doesn't have any plans, period. Isn't that right, Naruto? In fact, we weren't even on a date at all, were we? She asked with a serious look in those aqua-colored orbs. Oh Ino-chan, don't be embarrassed. If you were on a date it's perfectly okay. The older woman told her daughter. Well, Inoki started. If it was a date I do hope that you were nothing but a complete gentleman, Naruto, because if you weren't there could very well be consequences. Naruto did not like look in Inoki's eyes. That was it, he had to get out of there right now before he was suddenly a man. The blonde male immediately stood up. Yamanaka-san, I promise you on my love ramen that nothing inappropriate happened between Ino and me. I wouldn't treat her that way. And now I really have to go. I've got a busy day tomorrow, you know how it is. A shinobi's work is never done, you know. He laughed. Thank you Mrs. Yamanaka for the dango, good night. He bowed once more before heading to the door. Goodbye Naruto, hopefully we will get to see more of you. Yeah. He nodded. If Mr. Yamanaka doesn't K me first. Wait up Naruto, I'll walk you out. Ino called after him. Inoki waited until both Ino and Naruto were gone before he spoke again. Strange one, that boy, he seems okay, a little anxious though. Well dear, you can be very intimidating, what did you expect? His wife asked. I only want the best for our princess, you know that. I like him dear. He's very polite, he could very well be good for Ino. Perhaps you should give him a chance. Maybe, he thought. Ino grabbed a hold of Naruto, trying to stop him from taking off. She wanted to at least get the chance to apologize to him. Naruto, wait a moment. Oh hell no, when I signed on for this I didn't ask for your father to offer to break every bone in my body and K me. He shouted. I'm sorry. She nodded. My father is, well, he's just a little overprotective. But don't worry, he won't hurt you, hopefully. Hopefully. He repeated. The platinum blonde just shot him a smile. Don't worry, it's not like you're my boyfriend or anything. You'll most likely never have to talk to my father again. We're only doing this to convince other people that we're a couple, not him, she reminded the whisker-faced boy. All Naruto could think about was getting home and going to sleep. A part of him had hoped that this had all been a dream. Maybe I'm still at home sleeping. He thought hopefully. Nah, that's too much to hope for. Ino-chan, I'm going to go home, okay? I'm tired and I really need to sleep. Yeah. Hey Naruto, I was thinking that we should give it to a few days time before you ask me out again. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Good night Naruto. Night. Ino waited until he was completely gone from sight before heading back inside. She had to admit that given the circumstances Naruto handled himself well. He seemed to impress her mother, that's for sure. He did pretty good, at least he'll be prepared when he meets Forehead's parents. Her parents looked up when she entered the living room. They appeared to be in deep conversation. What's wrong? Ino wondered. Ino, your father and I have decided that we want you to invite Naruto over for dinner. She looked surprised. Mom, Daddy, Naruto and I. Oh, so he is your boyfriend. Mrs. Yamanaka smiled widely. I knew it. He'll be good for you, I can tell. No, Mom, you don't understand. Boyfriend or not, if you're going to be spending time with Naruto, I still want the chance to get to know him, okay, Ino? Mr. Yamanaka's voice held a serious tone. Ino figured that there was no use in arguing with her parents. If they wanted Naruto over for dinner, then they would have it. Fine, Daddy, if you insist, I'll ask and see when it's a good time for him to come over. Oh, Ino-chan, is tea here any meal in particular that he likes? He'll eat whatever you prepare, dear, and he'll like it. Onoiki spoke. Ino didn't even have to think twice about what Naruto's favorite food was. She may not have been very close to him, but everyone knew that he was a ramen addict. Make ramen, Mom. Make ramen and lots of it. Now I'm going to bed if no one minds, it's been a long day. Ino marched up the stairs to her room. She could literally feel a headache coming on. She was starting to wonder if this so-called relationship would be stressful like this today. If so, then the blonde knew that she was going to have her work cut out for her. And now my parents want him over for dinner, just great. That'll be a night to remember, and probably not a good one at that. She closed her eyes, preparing to go to sleep. Oh well, I'll deal with this another time. I'm way too tired to think. With that being said, the blonde teen found herself drifting off to sleep. Halfway across Konoha, her blonde counterpart had finally made his way to his apartment. Naruto plopped down on his bed, placing his hands behind his head. Damn, this was a long day. First I get in the head not just by Sakura-chan but by Ino too. Then Shikamaru finds us together, and now I think Mr. Yamanaka secretly wants to cause me have a slow, painful death. Naruto sighed. This is either going to help me or send me to an early grave. Oh well, this is Ino's plan, I'm sure she's got it covered. At least I hope that she does. So this is it, huh? Naruto started as he stared down at his blonde counterpart. Yeah, it's now or never. I'll go in first and you come in later and ask me out, and we'll figure the rest of it out from there. Ino said. Naruto looked stunned as he opened his mouth wide. What? You mean you don't have any idea what you're doing? Ino, I thought that you had this whole thing planned out. Ino shrugged her shoulders, smiling sheepishly. Naruto sighed, hitting himself upside the head. I don't believe this. Sorry, it's not like we had time to sit and really plan this all out. Naruto said nothing as he resisted the urge to bang his head upside the wall in frustration. So there was still every chance that their plan could possibly fail. Then again, no plan was completely foolproof. There was always room for error. Fine, let's just get this over with. Right, she agreed. Oh, she stopped, turning to look at him. Naruto, whatever you do, don't screw up. Yeah, don't worry. I won't screw up. Ino raised an eyebrow to him in suspicion. Yeah, well, you should probably have some sort of signal to warn me, if you have something idiotic planned out. I need to be aware of these things. I'll cough really loudly if things go wrong. He decided. Ino seemed to agree to this, for she said nothing else to him. The platinum blonde entered the restaurant to see most of their friends. She saw Sakura, Hinata, Kiba, Neji, Lee, and Tenten. Hey Ino, what's up? Come on and join us. We were just about to have lunch. Sakura said to her. Sure, okay. She agreed as she sat down beside Neji and Sakura. The two couples were sitting across from them. So how are our favorite couples doing today? Ino asked cheerfully. Hinata blushed as Kiba squeezed her hand underneath the table. We're good, you don't have to worry. Kiba nodded. I should hope so. I wouldn't want Hinata-sama to feel anything other than contentment when she's around you. Neji spoke in his usual calm manner. Kiba frowned as he resisted the urge to shout something at the stoic Hyuga. Neji-ni-san, Kiba-kun treats me very well. You don't have to worry. She assured him. Good. He nodded. Ino could feel the tension in the room. Okay, well, let's order something. She said, trying to clear the tension away. Meanwhile, Naruto paced back and forth outside. Damn, what the hell can I say when I go in there? He thought. Yo, Naruto. He heard his name. The blue-eyed male turned around to see both Chuji and Shikamaru. Hey Shikamaru, Chuji, what's going on? Nothing, Chuji just wanted to grab something to eat. And since we just got back from a mission, I decided to tag along. What, it's not too troublesome for you, Shikamaru? Naruto laughed. Some things aren't always troublesome. But at the sound of the black-haired male's stomach, Naruto smiled knowingly. You're starving, huh? Yeah. He only nodded. So am I. Chuji agreed. Let's go in already. The three teens entered the restaurant only to see that their friends were there as well. Ino looked up to see Naruto, Shikamaru, and Chuji. She smiled to herself. This really couldn't get any more perfect if they had planned everything. Now that so many of their friends were here, they could be convincing in front of all of them. Hey Naruto, Chuji, Shikamaru, come over and join us, okay? The blonde kunoichi shouted to them. Alright geez Ino, we can hear you, no. Shikamaru sighed. Yeah, but now we're probably deaf in one or both of our ears. Naruto teased. I heard that Uzumaki. She frowned. As the three males went to sit down, Naruto decided to take some action in his plan with Ino. Hey Chuji, do you mind if I sit next to Ino-chan? He asked. No, but why would you even want to? I didn't know that you two were that close. We aren't. Ino intervened, but if he wants to sit next to me, I won't stop him. Sakura blinked in confusion. Something was up with those two for sure. They were both just acting way too weird. What's with you, Naruto? I would have thought that you wanted to sit next to Sakura or something. Shikamaru asked his friend. It was no secret that everyone knew about Naruto's crush on Sakura. Nah, it's cool. I want to sit next to Ino-chan today. Besides, someone has to make sure that she eats. He laughed out loud. The aqua-colored-eyed teen hit him in the stomach. Shut up and sit, she told him. Sure thing. He nodded. Before long, barbecue pork, sushi, onigiri, and naturally ramen had been ordered for the entire table. Hey Chuji, Shika, how was your mission? Ino asked them. It went well, Chuji said through mouthfuls of pork. It was troublesome, but we managed to handle things. Kiba had leaned over, pecking Hinata's cheek. She blushed slightly at the contact. The blue-haired girl wasn't nearly as shy as she used to be, but naturally she still had some of her previous tendencies. Oh, that's really so cute. Ino cooed. Naruto coughed loudly, trying to let her know that he was ready to begin. She, on the other hand, assumed that he was about to do something stupid. What's the matter, Naruto? Do you need some water? Here, drink. She forcefully grabbed him, pouring the ice-cold water down his tea. Damn you, he thought as he swallowed the water. He let out a breath. Gee, Ino-chan, I didn't know that you cared so much. Does this mean that you'll take me up on that date? The table was silent, just waiting for her answer. Ino blinked, realizing that he had started their plan. It was now up to come up with something. I already said no, didn't I? Yeah, I know, but I told you that I wasn't going to give up. Naruto stood up, placing both of his hands onto the table. Come on, Ino-chan, let's go out. Ino stood up as well, staring into his cerulean blue orbs. No, Naruto. You'll have fun, I promise. Listen to me, Naruto, the answer is no, we aren't going anywhere. Naruto pouted, folding his arms. Why won't you listen to reason? You'll have fun with me, I promise. No, no, no times infinity. She shook her head, ponytail swinging and all. Yes, yes, yes times infinity, and 1 + 3 bowls of pork ramen. There, now you have to say yes to me. You can't dare go back on the ramen. He smiled. The platinum blonde sighed heavily. This was going on for way too long. It was time to put the finishing touches onto their plan. Alright, already fine. You can take me out if it will get you to shut up. Pick me up at Friday around 7 and don't you dare be late, do you hear me? Yes, ma'am. He nodded eagerly. I'll be there, I got to go though, so I'll see you around, guys. The blonde male said no more as he quickly jetted up out of the restaurant. Ino watched him leave, resisting the urge to go after him. Instead, Sakura had got up from the table first. I'm going to go talk to him, she decided. What the hell did we just see? Naruto asking Ino out. Kiba spoke. Yeah, well, strange things happen all the time, I guess. Chuji said. Our friend is just bursting with the flames of youth. Lee's voice held its usual enthusiasm. Tenten pulled her boyfriend back into his seat. Lee-kun, shut up, okay? She smiled as she kissed his cheek, causing a blush to rise to his cheeks. Ino on the other hand had not been paying attention to anything being said. In truth she was curious as to what Naruto and Sakura were talking about. She wasn't really sure why she even cared though. It's none of my business, he'll tell me later anyway, she decided. Meanwhile outside Sakura had finally caught up to Naruto. Hey Naruto, can we talk for a moment? She wondered. Oh hey Sakura-chan, what's up? Well, everything's good with me, but what's going on with you? Why the sudden interest in Ino Pig? Ah, he paused. It's just going to be for one date. Are you jealous, Sakura-chan? He grinned. The pink-haired medic nin paused at his question. She wasn't really sure on how to answer him. Well, it's okay if you are. Sakura didn't know if she was jealous or not. And even if she wasn't about to admit it in front of Naruto. No, I'm not. I just wanted to see if you were okay. I still can't believe that you asked Ino out. Yeah, me either. He thought to himself. Yeah, well, it's just one date, that's all I have to get going. I'll see you, okay, Sakura-chan. She only blinked curiously, deciding to leave it alone for a while. When she entered the restaurant she saw that Ino was gone as well. Hey, where did Ino go? She said something about going to prepare for the worst date of her life, and then she bailed. Kiba answered the green-eyed girl. Maybe it won't be so bad. Tenten started. Hell, maybe they'll even like each other or something. There was another pause of silence before Chuji and Kiba started busting out laughing. Ino falling for our number one, hyperactive knucklehead? Nah, I just can't see it. Well, why not? Why is it so hard to imagine? I mean, they actually have a lot in common. They're both loud, outspoken, it just may work. Sakura stood there with her finger to her chin as she appeared to be in deep thought. They said that they were going out on Friday, right? Hi Sakura-chan. Hinata nodded. Well, let's follow them and see how it all turns out. I bet 50 Ryo that it's going to be a complete disaster. I'm with you, Sakura. Kiba nodded, placing his bet with the pink-haired girl. It's troublesome and I don't know why this is any of my business. But it could work, those two are similar. They may be able to make something out of this date. I agree too. Hinata spoke. I believe that Naruto-kun and Ino-chan's personalities are very similar. Sakura could see that everyone was picking sides. What do you say, Tenten? You up for a friendly little bet? I think that you hang around Tsunade-sama too much. But hell yeah, I'm up for this little bet. 500 Ryo was it? Yep, 500 Ryo, and the losers have to clean up the winners' apartments for a week. You're on. So it's me, Hinata, and Shikamaru versus you and Kiba. Don't forget about me. Chuji spoke. I mean, I agree that those two are alike, but sometimes two of the same can end in disaster. Thanks, Chuji. Sakura smiled. I will have no part in this silly little bet of yours. It's up to Ino and Naruto to decide how far they are going to go. Neji said. Lee-kun, what about you? What's your take on this? And I swear if you even mention anything at all about youth. Hey. He laughed. I'd prefer not to bet on anything, but Tenten-chan, you know that I am always on your side. She nodded because that was the answer that she had been looking for. There you have it. Neji's neutral, Hinata, Shikamaru, and Lee agree with me. While you, Chuji, and Kiba think that it's going to be a disaster. You're kind of outnumbered, Sakura. You sure you still want to go through with this? The brown-haired girl asked. The green-eyed girl just smirked, looking very enthusiastic. There was no way in hell she was going to back down just because she was outnumbered. I'm game. It doesn't matter about the numbers or the odds. All that really matters is the outcome. Yeah, you definitely hang out with Tsunade-sama too much. The group of friends laughed at this. Although it was true, Sakura could very well be described as a young Tsunade or Tsunade version 2.0 if you will. Hell, even Tsunade Jr. would suffice. Okay, that's enough laughter. I think this will be fun though, and maybe we can find out why Naruto's acting so weird. The pink-haired girl said. So everything's finalized, are we all in? Kiba asked as he raised his glass. Everyone looked around the room, raising the glasses as well, some with sake, others with water. Yes, looks like we all agree. Sakura started. Here's to the bet. The bet. All the other voices shouted out with the glasses raised high in the air. That will be all for this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment down below for more videos. Goodbye.